Hi, Maria. I thought I'd go ahead and face my fears. Can you hear me? Let me see. Good. Yay. It's really weird. It's quiet on this side. Thanks. All I'm doing right now is just trimming threads. So, but what I'm working on today is the candy cane holders. If I had a finished one here, I would show you. I don't, not yet. But I'm just trimming off the threads off the back, and then I will add the backing to it once that's all done. Technically, you don't have to trim the threads on the back of it, but I like to do it just to make sure it's nice and neat, and that when they slide the candy cane holders in, it's not going to get snagged on anything. Thanks. I'm still live. I'm a little nervous. Not going to lie. So you guys get to be here on my first live. No, I'm live on YouTube. I don't have StreamYard or anything. Sounds good. Well, I was watching Liz's live earlier, Coffee Powered Home, and she said how to do a short on YouTube, and I was like, that's going to take too long because I have nothing to prop my phone on or anything. So I was like, let's just go live. It'll be easier. Okay. So those are all trimmed now. And so I just take my other piece of felt that I've cut to the right dimensions, and I just kind of eyeball it and line it up. And then I just take some masking tape and for the backing, I just do it in like the four corners. I'll show you once I'm done. But I do it in the four corners, and then I do it at the top of my hoop, because that's the side that I slide it back into the machine, and I don't want it to snag. So I just do all four corners, and then the top, because that's the side, I'll slide it into my machine, and I don't want this to pull, or then it won't sew it. So also, I try to pride myself on making sure that the back looks finished too. So I wind bobbins that match the same color as the item, and then I change that out when I'm stitching the final backing so that it looks nice and neat. Hi, Liz. I didn't want to try and figure out how to do a short, so I just went straight for the live. Do I still sound okay? Is it picking up my machine? Nice. Well, at least we know my computer works fine. Oh, good. Good. I don't know what else to talk about. Right now, I'm just working on an order for my reindeer candy cane holders. Those have been my best seller for Christmas. I think that's pretty much the only thing I've sold since September, maybe. So that's what I'm usually working on. My machine is, let's see if I can take this along without making everyone sick. My machine is a Brother PR620. I actually got it as I did have a flatbed machine, and in March of this year I upgraded, and well, I traded it in and got this used one from the shop that I bought my last one. So it's been working amazing. I mean, there's always a few hiccups here and there, but I'm very happy with it, and with all the orders I've been getting during Christmas, it makes me really want another one, a bigger one. Hi, Sandy. And this is just a 6-needle multi-needle. I would love to have like a 10, 12, whatever. It's almost done. The biggest hoop I have for that one is it's pretty much like a 7x12. This is the biggest one I have for it. And it came with, at least the people who owned it before, they had bought it for using it like trade shows and stuff, and they never really used it. It had less than 800,000 stitches on it. So, and it came from California, so I got it for a pretty good deal. I think it was a good deal. But it came with like this little tiny one, and that one is 2.4 inches by 1.6, so a 60 by 40 millimeter, a 100 by 100, so like a 4x4, and this is like the 5x7, and 180 by 130 millimeter, and then this one was the 11.8 by 7.9 inches, or 300 by 200 millimeter. I'll use this one if I really want to get a lot of things on there and stitched out at the same time. But thankfully my mom got me a Mighty Hoop for Christmas, an early Christmas gift. So I've been using that one because it's just quick. It's quicker to just snap the stabilizer into it instead of having to sit here and tighten it with my little screwdriver, and it takes forever. So these are the ones I use the most. This one, and then the Mighty Hoop. When I first got the Mighty Hoop, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. I was using it and I was like, I'm not sure about this one. But those are my most used ones. You guys will have to excuse my messy basement. It's a basement, where you stash and store everything. Hi, Beth. What can you make with the small one? I've never really used it. I think I used it one time. I made a shirt for my husband for our anniversary, and on the arm of the sleeve, I hooped it down here so I could put our initials. That was tough though. I'm not gonna lie. I put it on my machine and I'm like, this is barely gonna fit over the arm of the machine. I was like, oh no. It worked, but it was tough. Okay, so that's done stitching. And all I do is I go through and I just trim up the back. And you guys will have to forgive me because I focus. Like when I'm doing something, I focus on it. So if I miss you, please don't be mad. I will hopefully get back to you and I can see. And does everyone do this, or is it just me? Like, since I don't do clothing, I use my lint roller for all my threads so that I don't have to keep like chucking it into my trash. So I just like, I trim up a bunch of threads and I just run it over. Does anyone else do that, or is that just a me thing? Oh, okay. And then sometimes I save the tape, especially the tape from the back, because for some reason the tape on the front peels up my stabilizer. I'm not sure why, but it's odd. And the stabilizer I use for these is a cutaway stabilizer. In fact, I need to go cut some more stabilizer. Hold on. Let me go cut some more. I'm just right over here, guys. I didn't leave. I just am too embarrassed to show you the rest of my basement. My cutaway. It does not. Here, I'll show you. This is my cutaway. I would buy it where it's already done, but it's cheaper this way. So I just cut a bunch usually when I need it. And no, it doesn't have any tiny holes. I like this one because it's super duper soft. Like, it's really soft. Like, that's one thing I don't like so much about Tearaway is that it's really papery and it sounds papery. And a lot of the things that I make, I don't like it to sound like there's paper crinkling around on the inside of it. So I like this. Now, obviously, there are things I use Cutaway for and things I use Tearaway for, so I need to have both. I just wish I could find a Tearaway that was softer and not so loud and noisy. I don't know. Hold on. Was it a Cutaway? Or was it a Tearaway? Or... Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Pellon products. The only one that I've gotten from them, I think, was like a fusible interfacing. Oh, that's cool. Is it soft or is it paper sounding or... And as you can see, I also put up this pegboard wall for my threads, which are right there. But I have yet to get the hooks or the things to go in the pegs. I put it all in. Haven't done the other. Okay, so it's done. It's done stitching the placement stitch. So if you don't know, I use Embrilliance. So when I get an order, I just go in. So I'll give you the steps I do. I go in and I get together everything they want. So I have a boy and a girl version of my candy cane holders. Like a boy, no lashes, and a girl, lashes. So I go in and put together all of them. However many boy ones they want and how many girl ones they want. Then I get it sorted in there. And then I save it to my machine through a cord. Because, so I use this cord. I asked Ashley from Country View Monograms about this because I was using the USB up here and it would take forever. I would literally spend 10 to 15 minutes just waiting for something to upload on it. And so I had this cord and now I just hook it in and it literally sends it instantly. And so if you have an older machine, I don't know if it's because it's older or what it is, but if you have a machine that is having issues, try the cord because it's amazing how different it is. So anyway, once I get it on to the machine, I then go ahead and do the placements. I make sure all the colors are correct, and then I do the placement stitch. And then I take my felt, and I'm just going to line it up where I think will work. And where is my tape? Oh, I'll use my reuse tape. Then I just tape down the first one. And then I put it back in the machine. Is that like a printer cable? So it's like it's almost kind of like those Ethernet cables that you use for telephones back in the day when everyone had a telephone in their house. I think it came with the machine because it was given to me when I purchased the machine from the local shop. So it's like the Ethernet cable. It plugs into my machine, and then it has a USB on the other end, and then you just plug it into your computer. And right now I only use a laptop, so it works with my laptop. Is there any other questions you guys have? I don't really. This is what it's usually like. It's pretty boring down here. Splitting our time. Is there someone else live? Working. Hi, Ashley. Oh, sorry. I just went for it. So this is technically a test. At least it's working. I'm just making candy cane holders. These are my reindeer candy cane holders. And on my shop, they can either be personalized with a name or not personalized at all. So, completely up to you. Also, Naomi from our Discord group got me the Snag Nabbit thing, this thing. And amazing. Like, why did I not have it before? Because literally before, I'm a very perfectionistic person for the most part. And when there was like a loop on the top, I would redo it. Like, I would redo every single one that had like a loop or a little boo-boo or whatever it was. I'm very picky about the quality of my stuff. And so that has helped a lot, because it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It was just because there was a loop. And I was worried that whoever purchased from me would look at it and go, ooh, that's horrible quality or whatever. So now if I see something, I can fix it and I don't worry about it. Megamus tree ornaments, yeah. Someone also mentioned using them as bookmarks. And another person mentioned that she was using them as name tags for her gifts this year, which I thought was a good idea too. The only part that's, I mean, it's all a little time consuming, but it's the fussy cutting. I'm not a huge fussy cutter. Yeah, this thing's great. I probably should have like 12 of them, because I try everything I can to not lose that one, so that I'm not without it. I also used to cut them all out with this guy. I got to a point where I was like, I need something smaller. This is just too much to handle. So I got these little pair of Fiskars, and I love these things. Like, I love them. I have it on my pins. So this is magnetic, and I just have it attached. And that's how I keep track of it. I'm worried one day that it's going to disappear. So. Did anyone else come in that I did not say hi to? I did pick up these pair from another shop, which I think the idea of them is great. Like, it's a thumb one. I tried it with this and it doesn't cut very good. So, it's cool. I'll just have to figure out another use for it. Plus, it's going to take a lot to get used to, like, cutting with the thumb. And I usually just go through and cut the outside, and I leave this until the end, and then I will. Yeah, those are neat, aren't they? I'll have to figure out another use for them, though. Hi, Naomi. Sorry. This is not water soluble. This is Cutaway. I have never actually used water soluble. I mean, other than like the water soluble you put on like something with a high pile. But I've never actually used like the water soluble stabilizer that you can soak in water. I've never actually used that. The only ones I've used are Cutaway and Tearaway. So, yeah. I'm sure I'll try it one day. I've never gotten it. Okay, those are trimmed out, except for the tops. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys or if it's just me. And then the back, the color matches the front. So this is an order for 12 that I got. This year I've made, not including these, I've made 314. So, I mean, I would say they are my best seller, but, you know, next year that might not be a good seller. You know, it's always, I didn't think they'd sell that well, but, they did pretty good, so I'm happy. Yesterday I had 2 orders, and I think I made like 36 of them. So, you can kind of get a hand cramp from trimming them all out. Okay, so those 4 are done. And then I just go through and I check them to make sure there's nothing poking out or loose threads anywhere, and that it looks like I can actually give it to someone. And those look good. And then on my one of these, I just highlight to make sure that I know that I've done those ones and that I've checked them and they're good enough to send out. It's also a good time to double check that you spelled everything all right. I do have a Cameo right next to me, actually. That's my Cameo. Mine's a Cameo, the second one that they ever made. Yeah, I just have a Cameo 2. Bye, Ashley. I've thought about that, but I think it would be more work than it's worth. Because here I can cut it quickly. So, plus I'm not really sure how good it will do. I mean, it probably does felt fine, but I don't know. It just seems like a lot more work to try and make something. Yeah, you'd have to cut the stabilizer too. I mean, it's not horrible, like, once you get going, but then you want the machine to keep up with you. You're like, come on, let's get this done. Yeah, I don't have a good sticky mat. I have the same mats that I had when I bought the machine. I bought the machine. Oh man, I can't even remember when I bought that machine. Probably 2012 or something. I'm not sure. Can you use Cricut mats in the Silhouette? Hi. Oh, hi, Nye. I'm probably not going to be on for a ton much longer because my kids are coming home and then it's bath night. So kids come home and mommy is officially unemployed. Hi, Jazz. I've never officially met you, but hi. Oh, cool. No, I said unemployed. Hi, Nancy. I'm not doing anything fun, so I'm sure everyone is bored watching me. I don't know what there is to talk about. Does anyone have questions about anything? What do? I do a lot. I've always said if I can afford it, I'll try it. So I sew, not very often. I do embroidery. That's my machine. I have a Cameo. I haven't used that much, only for like stickers for me. I crochet. I know how to knit, but I'm not a big knitter because I don't like the two of them. I don't like using two hooks or two knitting needles. I crochet. I paint. I've done polymer clay. I've card making. I used to be primarily card making. No, I would be one. I have like those knitting looms, but I only use those for hats. I do have I have very basic. So the stickers I put on my stuff is so the stickers I put on are just like my info, and then my thank you stickers, and then on the front I do Happy Meal. I also design fabrics for Spoonflower. I haven't done any recently, but Amber from Bingham Bliss got me into that. So here's a crochet item that I've made. So this guy, and then she's got a little belly, and it has an egg, and it's got little baby and another little baby, and then you can just put them back in the egg and put them back in the mommy's belly. I don't make and sell any of these things, just because you know how time consuming it is. But that's that. And I also make hats for my kids for winter time when their head's gotten too big and they need a new one. So, but like I said, if I can afford it, I'll try it. I mean, obviously I would love to try like sublimation and all that stuff, but I can't afford that kind of stuff, especially like not right now anyway. Maybe in the future. Plus I need a bigger house for any of that. Okay. So this one's done. I just need to trim up the back, even though you don't technically have to because it's hidden, but I still trim it up, and then I put the back on because I don't want anything to snag when they put the candy canes inside of it. Hi, Danny. So that's all trimmed up. And then I just take another piece of felt and I put that down. Well, first let me check the front and see if there's any pieces that might need to go through. Okay, looks pretty good. Sorry. I put it on 10 minutes, not on anything long. Okay. Now I just tape there we go. Is that for an order, Naomi? Oh. I'm just happy that I was able to do a live without having issues. The only issue was my nervousness. Okay, so that's all taped up and ready to go back into the machine. So when I do the back, I just tape all four corners and then I tape the top, the side that I slide it back into my machine so that it doesn't snag and pull the fabric down. And then, you know, when you're stitching, it totally jacks it up. And like I said earlier, I like to try and match the back thread that the bobbin thread to the front. So I pre-wind these bobbins and I use these so that it looks nice and neat and not weird looking. Yeah, definitely perfection. And if I forget to change it, I will redo it. I do a lot of in the hoop stuff, so the things I have for Christmas are Santa treat bag, gingerbread man treat bag. I have stocking treat bags. You can either get it with a name or without a name. And I have those in red and green. So those. I also do ornaments. Well, I don't have my other new ornament down here, but I have this one. Have the reindeer. And I made these this year for stocking labels. So you can have those embroidered too. I do have another ornament that I digitized. It's a snow globe ornament, and I digitized the snow globe, but I don't have it down here with me. Thanks, Maria. Thanks, Naomi. So those are done. And then, you always seem to find things that you didn't find before. So here's the boy one, and then the girl one with the lashes. Yeah, I like when they have like a girl version, like with lashes or a bow or something like that. That D Quivariant, I had that in my left wrist after I had my first child, and I had to get I got 2 shots in there. Luckily, it's subsided and I don't have an issue anymore. But yeah, I know how that feels. And it was really bad because I like to crochet, and when I was trying to crochet with it, yeah, that tendonitis is not fun. And getting the steroid shot is not fun either. Sorry, it's awful quiet. Oh, cool. What was it? 2015? I think I made handmade cards and vinyl decals for my entire police department of my town. So I made handmade cards for every one of the officers, and I also included like cards for the K9 units. Cool. Well, I am probably going to have to run pretty soon because my kids are due back home any minute. I'm kind of racing the clock. I didn't get all of them done. I didn't expect them to get all done. But I wanted to finish this group first. So I got 8 of them done. So there's all 8. All 8. Thanks for stopping by, Naomi. So I have 4 more to do, but hopefully that shouldn't take too long. But like I said, kids will be home soon, so I think I'm gonna go. I just wanted to say thank you all for stopping by. This was my first live, and it wasn't as terrifying as I thought it would be, but and I'm sorry it was boring. But this is what it usually is quiet. So I think that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for coming by and supporting me. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you. I will see you guys later. Bye.